When you think of Vietnam today, what comes to mind? Maybe stunning landscapes, delicious food, or a rich, complex history. But what if I told you that for much of its 4,000-year story, Vietnam was not just resilient, but incredibly wealthy? Forget the images of post-war struggle for a moment, and let's travel back in time to uncover a story of prosperity, power, and unbelievable riches that is rarely told. Our journey begins over 2 millennia ago, with the legendary Hung Kings and the Dong Sun culture. These weren't just simple rice farmers. They were master bronze workers. The famous Dong Sun drums, massive, intricately decorated bronze artifacts, were not just musical instruments. They were symbols of immense wealth and power. Traded across Southeast Asia, archaeologists have found these drums from Indonesia to southern China, proving that ancient Vietnamese kingdoms were at the center of a thriving international trade network. They controlled valuable resources and had the advanced technology to turn them into high-status goods. This was the foundation of Vietnam's early wealth. Fast forward to the Lai and Tran dynasties, from the 11th to the 14th centuries. This was a golden age. After securing independence from Chinese rule, Vietnam flourished. The capital, Thang Long, modern-day Hanoi, became a bustling metropolis. The key to their wealth, rice of course, but also something more valuable, ceramics. Vietnamese ceramics were the luxury goods of their time, highly prized in markets across Asia and even the Middle East. Shipwrecks discovered in the region are like time capsules, filled with thousands of pieces of exquisite Vietnamese pottery, proof of a massive and lucrative export industry. They weren't just copying Chinese styles. They developed their own unique designs, which were in high demand. This trade brought a river of gold and silver into the country, funding the construction of magnificent temples, palaces, and a powerful military that famously repelled multiple Mongol invasions. Now let's jump to the 17th and 18th centuries, a period that might surprise you. While the country was politically divided between the Trinh lords in the north and the Nguyen lords in the south, it was an economic powerhouse. European traders, the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and French, all flocked to Vietnam, eager to get their hands on its treasures. What were they after? High-quality silk, precious woods like ebony and eaglewood, spices, and sugar. The port city of Hoi An became one of the most important trading hubs in all of Southeast Asia. Imagine its streets, bustling with merchants from Japan, China, and Europe. Its warehouses overflowing with goods destined for the far corners of the world. The Nguyen lords, in particular, grew fabulously wealthy from this international trade. This wealth allowed them to expand their territory southwards, shaping the map of Vietnam as we know it today. So where did all this wealth go? The story takes a dramatic turn with the arrival of French colonialism in the mid-19th century. The French didn't come to trade as equals. They came to conquer and exploit. Over the next century, Vietnam's economy was systematically rewired to benefit France. Its vast resources, rubber, coal, rice, were no longer used to enrich the Vietnamese people, but were shipped off to fuel French industries. The wealth of the nation was siphoned away. The once thriving local industries were suppressed to make way for French goods. This period marked a devastating reversal of fortune, transforming a prosperous nation into an exploited colony. The 20th century brought decades of brutal warfare. From the fight for independence against the French to the Vietnam War, the country was ravaged, its infrastructure destroyed, and its people impoverished. The image of a poor, war-torn Vietnam became fixed in the global consciousness. It's a true and important part of the story, but it overshadows the thousands of years of prosperity that came before it. But the story doesn't end there. In recent decades, Vietnam has staged one of the most remarkable economic comebacks in modern history. Since the Doi Moi economic reforms of the 1980s, the country has opened up to the world once again. And just like their ancestors, the Vietnamese people have shown an incredible talent for business and trade. From a nation facing famine, it has transformed into a manufacturing giant, a major agricultural exporter, and a rising tech hub. This new prosperity isn't coming from colonialism or foreign aid. It's being built on the same foundations that made ancient Vietnam wealthy: hard work, ingenuity, and a keen sense for international trade. So, the next time you see a Made in Vietnam label or enjoy a bowl of pho, remember this hidden history. Vietnam isn't just a country defined by war. It is a civilization with a 4,000-year legacy of wealth, innovation, and global trade. The story of Vietnam is not one of poverty, but one of resilience and a deep-rooted capacity for creating prosperity. The super-wealthy Vietnam of the past is re-emerging, ready to reclaim its place on the world stage. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this hidden history as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that shape our world. See you in the next video.